Dang. Look at that sky. Beautiful Saturday morning. Good morning from the Patriot Games. It's Saturday morning and we've got events 1 and 2 coming up. We just had our safety briefing. We did our walkthrough for 1 and 2. Things are going to be a little bit different in this competition because they're focusing on accuracy, but we're not getting penalized on our pistol misses this morning. We are graded on our hits. You can't move forward unless you hit the target. So it doesn't matter if you take 3 minimum shots, which is what it is, or if you take 15. So as long as you hit the target, that's when you can move on. So I'm going to go through what we're going to do, and then my family should be coming. 3 for 3 right there. Pretty darn good. And that's a lady. That's that mom of 5 who's married to a Navy SEAL, and she's an Army vet. Total badass. So we'll go through it. Right over here, and we have to climb up the monkey bars, go all the way across, go over the wall, come around this cone right here, and go all the way down to that firing line over there. There's a hula hoop where we load and make ready our weapon. There's 3 targets on that bar. We have to walk from one hula hoop to the other, and people don't realize how hard it is to shoot and walk at the same time. And then once we are done, we go all the way across. We have to clear our weapon and then sprint to the finish line. All right, I finished my first event, but not good. What I didn't want to have happen happened. I got off the firing line, started running back to the start. Boom. I felt a pop in my left hamstring, so we're going to try and power through it. But I'm going to power through it, so we'll see. For this activity, we start here, we go down to the second set of cones, you take out your pistol, you have to shoot the steel from about 50 yards. And then once, it doesn't matter if it takes 1 or 15, you have to just hit it once. You're not penalized for your misses. And then once you do that, you come back and you get your sled. Or actually no, you take the rope that's there, you bring it back, you hook it to the sled. You pull the sled down to where the American flag is, and then you go up with your rifle, 15 rounds on the paper that's down there, and then we have to do a pistol again to be able to move. And you come back and you have to do a bear crawl with the sandbag, which she just finished. 3 points of contact, 75-pound bag, and they just called time. They ran out of time, so they get DNFs. But then you do the sandbag down, 15 rounds on the paper, and then you put your sandbag on the sled and pull the sled back. And these ladies ran out of time.
Ready! 3, 2, 1, go!
Blue Dad!
There's a lot of... Yeah, do that! Hey, get Is that where you're going to be on? Oh, sorry. Right in the middle. Alright, cool. Thanks, dude. All I gotta do is go with Good.
How is somebody ready to...
I don't know why you didn't do it. Yeah, I think you guys are in 345.
Let's go, Dad. You got this, Dad. You're amazing, Dad.
Go! Yeah. I remember. Eddie even showed it to me.
Good job, Dad.
Yeah, I did. Not both legs on the ground. Both legs. Yeah, this is good. This is good. He said both legs on, right? He's got at least 6 points. But I mean, you got more. Grab the bag and roll. That's awesome.
Come on. Yeah.
So are they baby falling on their circle? Are they baby falling on their circle? At least 3 points. At least.
That should be good.
Hey, man. Sorry, I got 5. And I got 30.
No. That's it. He said, what did you give him? Give me. You don't have more.
I am.
And then you have to rifle them.
I want to have the load. He's going to crawl, like lay flat, put the bag on his ass. I think I'll do it now. I'm going to look like
Look at it. I was asking for them. I got the messenger.
Yeah, we just don't go bathroom. Yeah, right before he went to the first part, why is he eating?
Oh, hey, don't do that, please. You're a big guy. You don't punch
I opened the fridge. I go, who's all this fruit on?
Yeah, he ate the whole thing.
Could have made a whole entire
Yeah, because he fell asleep. I'll be there tonight to take care of him. I think yeah, but like that.
Yeah,
Oh, good fuel source.
Weird.
Wait, he pulled his hamstring. He said, "This is not."
They're in the intermediate.
But
Oh, there we go.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, they're breaking. I'm like a Chevy spirit animal. Yeah. I'll go.
So for the next,
Andrew, you're going over one.
6 or 7.
Oh,
There's only 3 rounds.
He's hurting.
it's not working, is it? It's going to fall again.
All 15. That's all I need.
give them lanes.
We're going to need this another one.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what happened. I was surprised on the lap. The first pistol shot, it took him 2. The second time, third time he shot the he's like, what the f***? And then he did it on the fourth. He literally like just paused and you could see in his face. He was like, Kristen got it first time every shot.
12. Hey, 12?
Yes.
12.
You guys are in 12? I was real out of it. What? You guys get 15%. Yeah, I would get 10%. Hit up, but wait, Heather, anybody? Like Heather. Three points in contact. 3 points in contact, Jonathan. See me at the event? Hold him to it. Rocking an XL.
3 points in contact. Always.
Not doing 3 points.
Harder that way, isn't it? I feel like I was making it harder.
He's not doing 3 points.
Start their own. So if, let's say you're 1 and he's 2, you start your 40 minutes when I say go. You start his 40 minutes when he says go.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Wait, why isn't it what is
He wasn't. You have to have three points. So you have to have both feet. That's 2 points, right? Point for each foot. Touching the ground in one hand. I wasn't doing it. Both hands off the ground. So he had only 2 points touching both feet.
Dan, what up? Chad Money. Oh, that's escape. Let's sign up inside. I had to give him a left color, bro.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
So he's talking about
Making it easy. Don't
Like my favorite color.
throw it behind the line.
I
There you go.
got the white one that has
Making it look easy.
Come on.
Good job.
Good job, Dad.
Good job.
Wait, Dad, is it over?
Post interview.
Sorry.
Back here. Run back. Right boys, right there. 10 yards back.
42. Conrad. 42. Conrad.
You okay?
Yeah.
You want to hop in that one? No, you can stay where you're at. You want
Conrad, when you cross that line, I'm giving you 20 seconds. You can rifle hot and get your whenever you're ready.
All right.
Let me know. I'll feel that, dude.
47 Delgado. 45. Okay, go.
Red line.
Swing it. There's gonna be more of these. What's the name again?
Strong. 32.
Hold on. Got it.
Okay, the strong you gotta hold on
Whenever
to.
you're ready.
Yeah, you're supposed to
Whenever you're
stove.
ready.
Hey!
All right, send it. Whenever you're ready.
Got a malfunction there. Double feed.
Oh, double feet.
Off! Moose off! Off!
Time. Time. 42. That's the last one. Go.
Hit!
Time.
Whenever you're ready, buddy.
Do it out.
Well, day one is complete, and I finished. In that first event, which nobody was here yet, that's fine, so I didn't get to record it. But we had to shoot on the 3 targets. I hit them, I turned around, I took 3 steps, pulled my hammy. You saw the footage from the second event. There really wasn't any running, and when it was, I kind of just walked. But the third event, we had to run. We had to run a mile, come back, shoot from the tank trap, 10 shots in 20 seconds. And I only had my hopes set on 2 laps, 2 miles. That's all I was going to do, whether I walk it, run it, somewhere in between, whatever. I did it. I ran a mile, ran the first mile in 10 minutes and 20 seconds on a pulled hammy. And I hit 7 shots, I think. And then I ran again, and I came back. And I forget how many I hit, but it wasn't as many. And then I had, that's all I thought I was going to do. But when I finished those second set of shots, I had like 16-ish minutes left. I ran that last mile in 12 minutes. And then I hit, I don't know how many shots I hit. That's it for day one. I did more than I thought I would on a bad hammy. We're going to have to see how this is. I hope it's not bruised. I mean, I've been wearing pants the whole day. If it's bruised, that's going to be a big bruise. But we'll take it back to the house. We'll do a little recap once I get all cleaned up because I am a sweaty mess. Back at the house, day one recap time. You saw I went over events 1 and 2, but I didn't go over event 3. I'll get to that in a second. Event 1, I knew I could do the monkey bars because I did it the last time. I knew I could climb the wall because I did it the last time. And the thing that is really difficult is walking and shooting, moving and shooting. And I said that in a video in the past, like you just don't realize how much everything moves when you're moving and shooting. Especially if you're using a dot, it helps. If you're using irons, your hands are unsteady. So it took me 17 or 18 shots to hit the 3 targets while I was walking. And that I was not super pleased about, but it is what it is. And when I turned to sprint back, I took like 3 steps and boom, I felt a big pop in my hamstring, my left hamstring. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish, but I did. You saw the 3 events, so I finished, and I'll get to event 3 in a second. But event 2, where we had to shoot the pistol on steel from 50 yards, the first time it took me 9 or 10 shots, and I thought that like I was high right, and then I got it down and I shot left, and then I finally got it on target on the 9th or the 10th shot. So I holstered and I ran with the rope back, dragged the sled down. That was easy because that was all arms, that wasn't any legs. And then we shot rifle. Rifle was pretty good, 50 yards with a 1-to-6 scope. I was on 6 power. That was pretty good. And then I had to do the pistol to move back to get the sandbag. So the pistol on the first shot, I nailed it from 50 yards. So holster, go back, get the sandbag. We had to do a bear crawl. That was okay. I kind of crawled. You had to maintain 3 points of contact. So knees, feet, one hand. So you saw me, I was on one hand, on my knees, just kind of dragging it. That was okay too. It would have been nice to kind of been able to kind of drive it with my legs, but I didn't want to push it with the hamstring. So I did that and then fired my rifle again, and I think I did okay again. And then the pistol, it took me 2 shots. So the second and third set, I was 2 out of 3 from 50 yards. I'll take that. That's amazing because I don't practice pistol from 50 yards, let alone after exertion. So like I was freaking ecstatic. That was really good for me. And irons, there were no red dots on that. And then we had to put the sandbag on the sled and then haul it back hand over hand. And that was tough, but I didn't feel that. I mean, a lot of people were sweating, and honestly, it wasn't that difficult. It was tough to get it going initially, but then once you got it going, the hand over hand, I mean, like I said in the last one, I'm stronger than I thought I was. So that's good. For the last event, you saw me shooting. What you didn't see was our time frame, our time cap was 40 minutes. We had to run a half a mile, grab a straw to show that we made it to the halfway point, come back. And however many straws we had, that's how many laps we did. And they wanted you to do it 5 times. So they wanted you to run 5 miles and shoot 10 shots in 20 seconds in 40 minutes. Or I think it was 42 minutes. I think they upped that time to 42 minutes. But I really didn't know how well my hamstring would hold up. We were running in our full kit, plate carrier, pistol, but no mags or ammo. And we had to have 5 magazines with 10 rounds in each. So like that was probably like 35 pounds. And I ran the first 2 I had 16 minutes to go after I finished the second one. So I was like, let's do it. Let's go for number 3. So I was jogging and I was walking a little bit. There were a lot of other people walking in between because it was a lot of work. I mean, that was pretty strenuous. But I ran or walked 3 miles on a bad hamstring. So I was really, really happy about that. My shooting was pretty good. I'd never shot from that tank trap before, and I stayed on the top left and just kind of braced myself. It kept it really steady and stable, and I was happy with my shooting. I probably got about 50% of my shots, maybe more, but the 2 magazines that I didn't get to shoot counted as misses, and you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. I think Michael Scott said that. But overall, I finished day 1. I'm very happy about it. Probably the most impressive thing, other than the Rescue 22 Foundation dogs that were there, Moose and Odin, they climbed the wall too, but there was a 15-year-old, and his Instagram is the Tack Kid, and he's 15 years old, and he killed it. He's in 17th place in the intermediate division. I mean, that sled pull, that was more weight than he was. I'll leave the last bit of footage of him crossing the line, and everybody was cheering for him, everybody was rooting for him, and it was awesome. So I'll leave his Instagram down below, but that's gonna do it for day 1. We're gonna go back for day 2. I know what we have to do. There's really not much running, but when there is running, I'm gonna just jog. I'm not gonna hurt myself. So that's gonna do it. Like and subscribe, and I'll leave you with footage of the Tack Kid. We'll see you for day 2.
Hey, Patrick, same big pull when you bring it back. Let's go. Hey, you got time, baby. Breathe and work. Hey, use that momentum, all right?
That's why you just can't look. You just gotta.
Let's go, Tom. Breathe and work.
That's why you just gotta be tunnel.
Let's go. Let's go, Patrick. Come on. Big pull, son. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get it, Patrick. Get it. Let's go. There you go. Big body. Let's go. There you go. There you go. Come on, Pete. There you go. Come on, Patrick. Push it, Patrick. Push it. Pull, son. Come on, Patrick. Come on. Come on, Patrick. Get it, Patrick. Stretch it out. Come on, Patriot. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Come on, Patrick. You got this. Come on, Dick. Lean forward. The more you lean into grab that rope. Let's go. You got time. Get forward and pull. And pull back. There you go. Pull back with your body weight. There you go. Get forward. Sit back. Sit into it. Sit and pull. Good. Good. Let's go, brother. Come on, Patrick. Get it. Keep going. Come on, Patrick. Let's go. All you got right now! Let's go, Patrick! All you got! Let's go! Come on, Patrick! There you go! Pull! There it is! Push! Pull it, Patrick! Get it! Come on, all you got! Pull it! Let's go!